Good morning, class 9. I hope you guys are doing great by yourselves. So, everything has got to do with everything should be fine and good. You should take care of yourselves. The day you start taking care of yourselves, everything will be fine. So, it's just a saying, that past is history, tomorrow is a mystery. We don't know. So, there are 2 days in the week we can't do anything about it. That is yesterday and tomorrow. So, we have to just be with the present day and go on with our work day to day basis. Keep on doing the good job. Try to do the good job. However, we are back on English, and we were at that packing place, so I'm going to just finish it today as fast as possible, and so that you don't stagger along. And best of luck for your exams as well. Just try to focus on your chapters and try to learn them properly, and we'll get it done. There will be no problem. Read the questions and then answer. The narrator decides to pack. Jerome. He's the writer of this story, right? K. Jerome. Jerome K. Jerome. So, Jerome, the narrator, felt pride on his packing. Actually, we should never boast in life. We should never try to be too overconfident. And packing is not an easy job. So, 3 friends decided to go on a holiday. He offered to do the packing. George and Harris, his friends, were impressed by that. And they relaxed by lighting a cigar and pipe respectively, and the narrator would do the packing. Now, the narrator had intended it otherwise. But the narrator had intended that George and Harris would pack. And he would boss over them. When they relaxed, he was irritated. People's not doing anything, when people not doing anything, sometimes people do get irritated. They just sit around and you are supposed to do the work. He couldn't sit still and see others working. So he would enjoy getting up and overseeing others working. He hated seeing people doing nothing when he was working. This was this complex which he went through, this person, narrator. So when someone writes about something or a story, it's all about what they're thinking, right? Packing done, but many things forgotten. The narrator started the packing. He finished packing in a short time. Harris told him that he had forgotten to put his boots in. Then he opened the bag and packed the boots. He was going to close it. Then he suddenly remembered what happened if he had packed his toothbrush or not. Then he had his wild memories with this toothbrush. And packing searched for the toothbrush. Again, everything is opened, pulled out. He's not finding anything. He found brushes of George and Harris more than 18 times over, but he couldn't find his own. So he put things back one by one again. Then he found a toothbrush inside a boot. He repacked the things once more. So what is this all happening on a basis of time? We are wasting time and energy. So packing done and undone. Now Jerome finished packing the bag rather. Soon George asked if the soap was in, but the narrator was in anger. So he won't open the bag again. However, he found that he had packed his tobacco pouch in it. So he had to reopen the bag again. George and Harris undertook to do the rest of the packing. Now what was George and Harris did? Things become much more exciting, George and Harris were not good packers. Whereas Jerome was also a not good packer, but he used to pack things and forget if he's packed it in or not. So he had to open it back again. So the narrator could see piles of plates, cups, kettles, cakes, tomatoes, etc. Soon the packing became exciting. Cups were broken. Harris packed the strawberry jam on the top of a tomato and squashed it. George walked over the butter. The narrator sat and saw them packing. He was just quietly enjoying the life. Now, this irritated George and Harris now. They stepped on things. They didn't find what they wanted to find. They packed the pies at the bottom of the bag. It got squashed. Then after putting heavy things on them, if you put tomatoes or you put a pie, what happens in the vegetable market, if you suddenly buy a tomato first, what does vegetable fellow does? They are very smart, Instead of putting the potatoes at the last, they put the tomatoes at the last. But some people, what they do, they just pour the tomato and you forget, and you go and buy something heavy, or you buy a cabbage, or you buy whatever, and suddenly the bag becomes heavier, then it starts dripping. Tomato juice, tomato sauce is being made in your bag. So that's what happens. So you must always put, once I had put eggs inside first, and then I had bought something, and he just poured 2-3 kilos of potato and onions on top of it, and they became egg juice, or what was it called? What can I call it? Egg frisbee, or an egg smoothie or something it had become, and it was dripping on the road, and then I had to I threw it away, everything. I just gave the potatoes and onions to a kid. I said, you take it home, do whatever you want, eat it, wash it, throw it, it's up to you, but I am gifting it to you, I can't take it back with me. So that was a bad experience. And once I sat on a cake. I was traveling in train, I was bringing a cake from quite far away, so a long time ago, and I was in the train and there was no place to sit. Suddenly I kept the cake in a place, and I forgot that the cake is there, and I sat, and I did not actually mark my pants or my clothes, it was in that box, but the cake went, it became a sandwich anyways. So that's how things get squashed when you are not in the mood, when you don't focus. Irritated George Harris, they're stepping on things, they're squashed, putting heavy things on them, the soft food parts were all squashed up. Excitement over packing continues, George and Harris upset everything. George trod on the butter while George got the butter off his slipper, then they tried to put it in the kettle, it won't go and it won't come out, it was all hodgepodge. At last they got it, they put it down on a chair, Harris sat on it, and it stuck to him. Now they were looking all over the room for this damn butter. Where has this butter gone? Montmorency adds more to the confusion. The dog had much more ambition in life. It was to get in the way of people and creating a nuisance. He felt that his day was not wasted if he did not make people mad. He used to not digest his food, so he had to have this. He had a high aim. It was already to get someone stumble over him, curse him, abuse him. He was very used to that. He liked things too. So Montmorency came in, sat down on things when they were supposed to be packed. He put his leg into the jam. He pretended that the lemons were rats, and he started, tearing it up, throwing it up, chasing them, kicking them. Harris was saying that Jerem is making the dog do all these things. But it is natural for a dog to do like that. It comes and plays and makes hell sometimes. When a dog is loved too much, a dog is supposed to be loved. So Harris and George are thinking that this Jerem is trying to disturb their work. They decide to sleep after the packing was done. The packing was done. Harris said that he had hoped nothing would be found broken, but things are going to be going the wrong way. Then they decided to sleep. Harris asked Jerem he preferred to sleep inside or outside the bed. Now sleeping inside the bed means you have to make a bed, and with blankets, with bed sheets, and you go inside the bed. And one is you sleep on top of your bed, right? Without any coverage or anything, you sleep on top of the bed, just on a bed sheet. So that's a part of sleeping inside the bed and outside the bed. So George asked when should they all waken up. So we started arguing over the time. They started arguing over the time, but finally they decided to wake up at 6:30 and go on their trip. So this is all about it. I'll come back in the next video.